In December 1942, the situation at Stalingrad is quite hopeless for the encircled 6th Army. An offensive to relieve the surrounded Germans is underway, however several factors act against them. Manstein does not have the forces he'd like to, due to the casualties from the Rzhev meat grinder battle. Worse still, of the troops that are being transferred for the German offensive, only a few arrive in time to take part in this operation. As a result of the Red Army HQ's strategy and partisan heroics, many German reinforcements have been stopped. But even now the enemy has lower numbers. The Soviet 8th Guards army faces von Manstein's elite, and it moves toward U and Stalingrad. The fate of the whole battle lay in the hands of the ones who can now deal the decisive blow to the 21st Panzer Army. You will have to take the brunt of the fascist attack and hold Gromoslavka at all costs for the motherland.
Yes, welcome back, Commander. Glad to have you back, glad to be back. I was just watching one of SirJelly Bean's videos this morning, and I thought, you know what, I'd like to give that one a go. And I thought I'd try and do the usual, the challenge, beat his time, as if I ever do. As if I ever beat anyone's time, but this is actually quite a difficult mission, and the first part's easy, and the second part was a slaughter. It's really very tough. I won't tell you that I don't beat his time. I guess you already know. And we're off. Off to the snowy wastelands for some more war. Now, I have edited this video down. I've taken out lots of stuff. I've stripped out loads of stuff. Explicitly, stuff like repairing tanks and laying minefields, and you know, I've put my defences I've reduced to a montage. You know, so you'll just see the highlights of my defence building preparations, that kind of stuff. And I've ripped out some bits at the end where I'm just sitting there doing absolutely nothing for like 8 minutes straight. I've skipped through those. I've spared you those. I didn't really enjoy them. I didn't think you would either. Well, once again, glorious day outside. Nice to have spent it sitting inside in front of the screen. Good old square eyes. Oh, and the voiceover. My microphone failed. So I'm recording this voiceover afterwards, after the battle. Sorry about that. All a bit of a fail, really. It's the whole story of my life. Whole massive fail. As you'll see in this coming game, which thankfully boils down to quite a short episode by my standards. So I'm very pleased about. It does represent quite a lot of time and effort, so try all the approaches until they find a weak spot. You know what I'm going to say. Please click the like and the subscribe button. I'm begging you. Yes, I'm a beggar. All right. So this is the first part, and it's pretty simple defense. Got some fun quirks. I'm going to lay the minefield up at the top of the road. I'm going to start with the AT mines right as high up as, not quite as high up as we can get them, but it would be nice to, essentially, if I immobilise these tanks, I want to immobilise them out of gun range. I don't want to immobilise them in such a, you know, while they're just blasting away at me. I want to immobilise them before they get into range of blasting away at me. So that might be good enough up there, I'm hoping. And then what I'll do is I'll lay some anti-personnel mines a bit closer to home, you know, so that the tanks aren't driving over them and ruining them. I picked up a couple of machine gun points, which I'm going to splatter across the line. They're sort of these fun Maximum skis. Instead of having wheels or a tripod, they got skis. Now, I'm putting down the medics' tents just because I've got them really more than anything else. But I'm putting them down in places I think they're more likely to get used, like next to the cannon. The cannon crew are going to get hurt, aren't they? Stuff like that. You know, might get used, might save someone's life, probably won't, but you never know. I've got them. All right, the enemy are coming. So let's go. Let's run for it. Okay. Don't know if I got all my mines off, but never mind. So I'm going to get this guy on the ammo truck, and I'm going to drive him to back from the front. I don't want the ammo truck. I can't. I didn't want the ammo truck right on the front line, but I can't move him. Now, if Mohammed won't come to the mountain, the mountain must come to Mohammed. So I'll just move that mortar up so that it's in range of the auto refill. It should have, you know, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. Should do as well. All right, here they come. I think starting off with, you know, an armoured car and full of troops. Looks like my mortar's hitting already, so that's good. I've got these guys in their little trenches and sandbags, as many trenches as I can build. And I'm splitting them up. This is on hard difficulty, so I don't want them all to die from a single bomb. You know, if a tank shoots one, it shoots all five. So I've spaced them out nicely. See, look, quite a few, 4 dead from the minefields, like that. And I'm going to keep building while they're attacking so weakly. And for my money, this is a pretty chill defence. I mean, I'm liking it. This is a fun one to play. I win, and I win easily. But I do have to play it. You know, there's some wiggling to do.
Let's see how those swine like our mines.
Oh, it's so quiet. The lull before the storm. Oh, Walter's happy. It's the relaxing, isn't it? Soothing sound of the mortar popping off. And this is the first tank. I think he's hit the mine. Has he hit a mine? Has he got the track? He seems to have stopped. And that's what I didn't want to happen. That's the tank. Yeah, that's the tank stopped in range of my guys. So what I'll do is I'll move. There's the detonator. Look. Pretty soon we're going to blow the trees, and then our AT gun will start firing with the element of surprise. But that machine gun's getting fired at by the tank, so I'll probably decrew that. If that doesn't shut him up, I'm going to have to. He's just sitting there getting pounded. I mean, I know he's killing infantry, which is good. This is his job. But he will die if I don't do something about that tank. Let's hide the medic. Get him out of the line of fire. Yeah, totally out of range. We're not. The AT gun isn't doing anything. So I've decrewed him. And he's going to go and hide as well. I wonder if he hides there if the tank will still engage him. You know, now that he's not a highly visible machine gun emplacement. Yeah, oh yeah, the tank's still engaging. And you got him! Damn it! Right, so, to see if he is in range and we're not just being blocked by these trees, we're going to do what the mission objective is, which is to blow up the trees in front of the cannon, opening, revealing the ambush. It's the only cannon we've got. It's the only we have got an anti-tank rifle, but that's not going to do much. So there we go. Hit the bomb. Boom. Now,
those swine to bits.
is he going to start firing on the tank? The answer is no. He's out of range. Got to get a trick shot. Look, I'm trying to aim at something in front of him, and nope. So all of these guys, they're just getting hit and not being able to shoot back. It's time for them to move.
Comrade, you might want to reposition that 18 gun. The Germans will take according measures. I remind you, these are not recruits we're dealing with.
So we can grab this cannon and we'll stick him up to the next tree line. And hopefully he won't get killed in the way. Get the medic to heal this fella. Oh. Yeah, bit of a drama queen death there. So we better get the medic in. Where are you, medic? So I sent one medic in, I've got two. I'm hoping, I kind of want that tank to be dead before the medic gets there and gets killed, and lose two medics and a trooper to the same tank. Ah, don't like the look of that, do you? I really want that mobile artillery done and done quick, because he'll just kill everything. Oh, one of the medics has got out. Kill them, just don't die. And if you do die like the other guy did. Or it's the same guy again. No, they're alive. They're alive. Run! Alright. I think all my men are still alive, so that's a bonus. Can't say the same for the enemy, can we? Right, can you kill that anti-tank gun? Yeah, I think you probably can. It's burning. It's gone. Alright, and the tank. Shoot it. Nice. Holding my breath. I think that's it. It's got it. Now, I'm going to move this cannon back again. Oh, look, all those guys next to the cannon are dead. That must have been the artillery that got them.
This is no time for complacency, comrades. The Germans will not
Get
be
the medic
gone
to
for
heal
long.
them up.
We must rearm and dig deeper.
Revive them. Give them the kiss of life.
Boxes scattered along the Allied territory may contain ammunition.
Yes, I know they've got beards, but
We must use these
a kiss is a kiss.
the storm to refit the soldiers for combat.
Hopefully that cannon won't squash the guy just as he gets resurrected and then squashed. That would be bad. Perhaps I moved the cannon and squashed two medics in one, killed both medics. No, that didn't happen. Yay, it didn't happen. Didn't happen. Still got everybody alive. So I've got this kind of this backstab machine gun, look. The tanks don't seem to have spotted him, but these are the ammo crates the bloke was talking about. It's got machine gun ammo, rifle ammo. To be honest with you, my machine guns and rifles aren't actually doing any firing. So, you know, if it was full of rifle grenades and bazookas, I'd be very happy. But it's not. So I'm sulking. Well. So yeah, just to, rather than take them around looking for boxes, like I'm going to just stick them in the ammo truck, and they're not even rearming. They're just not reloading. They're all, none of them have fired a shot. So now you've got loads of bullets, mate. You haven't used any, so have a load more not to use. Might as well build a trench while we're here. Give them something to do. Give me something to do. Make it all defensible. Give me more options to run away, basically.
Attention, unidentified tanks approaching.
Unidentified tanks. UFT.
What on earth are those things?
They look like tough guys, Comrade Commissar.
Shoot the tracks off. Hit the flat surfaces.
What's he talking about? Shoot the tracks off. There's nothing there, mate. That's a bloke. He didn't know. He had legs. You shoot his legs off. He doesn't have tracks. Right, they're definitely rearmed. I'm going to spread them out again if there are tanks coming. That's not a good place to have them, A, standing all together, and B, attracting fire towards my favourite mortar. Get them back in their spots, all spread out. It's quiet. Too quiet. Can't even hear sparrows farting. Yeah, might as well have every gun in firing position, you know. Maximum firepower is a thing. It's the thing that I love. And why I'm bothering to rearm them. None of them are fired. They're all not. You're not earning your pay today, are you, boys? Going to snuggle him right up to the corner of that building, like behind that sandbag. I think that tanks won't get a shot at him there. He'll be our furthest forward observer. Yeah, go and stand next to the healing.
Yourselves, comrades.
I wonder if these mystery tanks just died in the minefield out of line of sight. Yeah, why not? That's a good place for a trench, isn't it? Yeah, just decrew. I don't want you to get tanked by the same guys that get shot by the tanks there, so I'm moving them out. Having moved them forward, I'm going to move them all the way back. And we've got to move the tank gun forward again. As soon as he's in range, I'm going to deploy him. Got my mouse cursor over the tank. Red, red, red. Oh. Try to hit the minefield. What's that guy doing? Is he? Oh, he's digging. I thought he was dancing. I thought he just the animation had freaked out and he was doing some mad dance that they'd somehow included in the game. But no, he was digging a hole. Not doing the chicken dance. Which is a good dance to learn, of course. Alright. Don't feel you have to stop firing, mate. I know it's Monday, but you can still shoot it. You still shoot your guns on a Monday, mate. You still kill the enemy on a Monday. Now there must be some way of rotating those trenches. You can see I'm just putting it in the default angle it spawns at. There probably is some way of rotating it, but I didn't really have time or the inclination to work it out. I'm probably not even going to use the trenches I've dug. Now, this is a difficult shot, this tank. Like, most of him is not firing because the centre of mass of that attack is blocked by the tank wreck in front of him, the one I've just hit. But I think I can get, I might be able to get a bit of him. Might be able to get him in the turret perhaps, or... No, it's still getting blocked. Yeah, look, there's the... Alright, so I can hit him in the back. Maybe that'll get me an engine fire and he'll bail. Hey, yeah, engine fire. Now, hopefully, it won't go out. Hopefully they'll bail. Yes, check this guy out. Look at him at the bottom of the screen. That's one of theirs. That's my minefield. They discovered it. My blokes haven't shot him. They should have shot him dead. Don't let them do that. Maybe my cannon at him. Can't believe it. What a waste of a load of mines. You're too lazy to shoot the minesweeper. He's not even going to shoot you back.
It's pointless to stay here. We have to fall back.
Alright, I guess we've lost morale. After this stunning victory, we've decided that, killing loads of them for absolutely no losses is, having plenty of ammunition left, it is pointless, apparently. Why would we even have bothered?
We will help the regiment finish the village defenses.
Do like the man says, we're going to pull back. Right, so that's phase 1. The easy part. That's phase 1. Yeah, still on the easy part. I think phase 2 is pretty easy as well. But phase 3, just you wait and see. So that's the village we're ultimately all about. That's the name of the game, is defend that village at all costs. Yeah, I said it, at all costs. This is the hill. We need to be defending this as well. And this is the T-34. It's pretty useful. It's a good tank to have. And it's on! It's on! Let the battle begin! You guys can basically get the hell out of there. No need for you to be around. This is going to be a tank duel.
Angle fire is extremely effective against low caliber.
Yes.
While large cannons are better overmatching, cannons of 50mm shells they have a very hard time penetrating to the enemy armor if you angle it correctly.
This tank duel, we're winning it. Can we continue to win it? Look at my guy with his bayonet, trying to bayonet right charge the tank. You flipping nutter. What are you thinking of? It's not what bayonets are for. Duh. Doesn't seem to be getting shot back at, does he? Come on, get him. Excellent, right, so he's got him. So what I want to do now is charge the tank up so that he can just zap all the infantry and cover my assault, and then my troops will run in, try and fix up the tanks, heal my man. I want that tank to basically lead the charge. Exploit the weak. Oh God. Yeah, lead. If you can't drive faster than the bloke waddles. I presume that was my medic that went up there and got murdered. Don't I? I've got 2, I think, so that should be good.
It may take them more time to come back if they really think we have an armored column with us.
So yeah, we're going to steal these 2 tanks. They will become our tanks. Heal those 2 guys. They'll become healed guys. And then we're going to retreat back to aforementioned village, our primary objective, and report in to the commander in the courtyard there. And that will begin the next phase of the game. But in the meantime, I've got a little montage. I'm just going to show you roughly what I'm doing. This is a non-combat phase until I run back. So I'm going to loot the battlefield, essentially. I'm going to nick all the guns, res all the men, repair all the tanks, loot any weapons I can find. If I find mines, I'll lay minefields. I think I've got a couple of engineers, so I'm going to do tank traps. I'm going to try and just make the map hard for the AI to drive around. Oh yeah, and put some music on. Why did I wait so long? No wonder it's so quiet. Why? And I could have been jiving this whole game. I've got some polka music, which is a bit sort of Soviet and lively and the kind of thing that Soviet soldiers listen to. But I've only got like 5 or so songs on it, and then I'd have to keep changing the music every 5 seconds in the middle of the game, which would be frustrating. Yes, this guy here, he's got a Digitalmindsoft machine gun. There you go, grabbed it. A bit later on, so I'm just editing forwards. Montage! Lay a load of these. Oops, that's not how you do it. Right click. Or is it left click? I can never remember which. There you go, so lay a buttload of there, line out to there. Another line out to there. I found the transitions buttons on my video editor, look, so every screen is going to transition in a different way just because I can. Alright, so that all done, we've met the guy and he's going to give us his orders, which is basically going to be defend the town and defend the fire base to the left of the town and the fire base on the hill to the right of the town. Here he is, the brains of the operation. Yes, don't talk over him, that's rude. Totally rude to talk over this poor boy. Here he is, bleeding his heart out. He's so emotionally disturbed, he'd sit down. That's a long story. I mean, a picture says 1,000 words. Maybe he could become an artist. Alright, this is this is our best unit. Needs fixing up. It's also got no ammunition inside it. So I happen to know that there's some ammunition over here in one of the crates for it. Go and loot that when we get a chance. And there's ammunition for everyone and rifles and machine guns in there. I didn't find any grenades. Really used a lot of grenades on this map. Rifle anti-tank grenades. These are barrel bombs. What these? You get a barrel, you pick it up, and you waddle across the map and put it down somewhere. And then later on in the game, when the enemy stands next to it, like in Doom, you shoot it, it explodes, kills the enemy. I've only tried to use them once because they're really hard to deploy. They're really time consuming. They're real weapons, like, there they are. Tools, that's what they are. Tools. Tools of war. Yeah, a bunch of tools. And yes, I didn't really have a lot of luck with the barrel bombs last time I tried it. I'd set them up and never even shot them. If the enemies ever got near them, I certainly wasn't pointing a gun, just a load of rubbish. Time consuming. This setup period, there's so much to do and so much to try and figure out. I have another little montage now of me trying to do all that. But there just isn't time to mess around with those stupid barrel bombs that aren't going to have any results. Now this is the left flank. That cannon there, really powerful, really good gun. It's going to do loads of killing, except it's only got a handful of anti-personnel rounds. So, I mean, I could probably... I probably could have gone and hunted for, shared some of the ones I'm going to put in the KV. So here's my job list. Fix and rearm the KV. Retreat from the Western Hill. I'll show you that in a minute. Set an ambush on the western hill, that's going to be good. Reinforce the eastern fire base, that's the bit we were just looking at with the gun. Lay some mines, destroy the Sikh airfield and tickle the commander's wife. We can do all those things, hopefully before the enemy get here. We've got like 20 minutes or something to do it all. It's going to be fiddly, like the tanks to repair, haven't got repair kits in the tank, got to get them from another vehicle, bring them back, and the ammunition's nowhere near the tank and it's not in a self-loader, you've got to drive it actually over to the box and click on the box and move it out of the box into the tank, and it's all fiddly stuff, you know, grab a load of mines, they're not all in one pile, you've got to open 5 boxes to get all the mines, 6, you know, and then there's another bunch of mines on that truck in that courtyard. It's all fiddly stuff. Build some, you know, it's all very fiddly stuff, and it's on the against the clock. So let's see, that little tiny tank there, that little tankette needs a repair. I'm going to bring my tanks in, and I'm not really sure what to do with these 2 tanks, with all my captured tanks. I mean, I just don't know, they won't survive long, they're not meaty, they're not going to survive much in a fight, I don't know. That's a nice hidey hole for them there, look. That's a nice tank, natural made tank dugout, definitely going to use that. Got the T-34 in there at the moment, I might change my mind and put the KV in. So this is the hill base. I find this hill base impossible to hold, so I'm not even going to try. I'm not going to try and hold this at all. What we're going to do is let them go past us. We'll lay a minefield in this hill base. And we'll pick up all the guns like this little cannon, light AT. Bring the light AT back to here, and we're going to hide him between these 2 earthworks that the aeroplanes are parked in. So when the tanks drive past him, he'll shoot them in the bum. It's a pretty small gun, and these are 2 sort of Borfers type anti-aircraft guns, you know, big 40mm automatic, fast firing, really good against infantry, viable against light armour. Probably going to die against any form of tank. I want to ship one of those out right to the other side of the map. You remember I said I want to reinforce the western side? I'm going to reinforce them with the anti-infantry, with an anti-aircraft gun. So he's pulling them out now. Look, we'll stick them out. We'll take one back to our ambush point, which is here. And we'll send the other one all the way across the map. And most of the bodies, most of the troops, we're going to send to the other side of the map as well, down to the centre of town. Because the attack here is just overwhelming. I haven't got the firepower up there to deal with it. I don't have to, you know, it would be nice if the KV started healed and loaded. You know, that would have been different then. I could have perhaps put him up here, saved the day up here, and then shifted him down to the fight, but it just isn't time. Now there's a secret in this game. That's our ambush position, yep. And the secret is, just the left-hand corner, just slightly off the screen to the left of that airfield, there's a bunch of fuel drums. We have to blow them up, and if we don't blow them up, I always have done, so I don't know what this actually manifests like. If we don't blow them up, the Air Force will drop in. The German Air Force, we'll have to fight the German Air Force as well, you know, a bunch of parachutists or something, I don't know, some reinforcements. It's maxing. I've got 2 men on it. You should be able to move it. I can't get it to manual or automatic. I can't get it to leave that trench. Seems wanted to, you know, retreat that machine gun, and it's not letting me. So I'll get the men out, and we'll fixing the KV. The troops are being annoying as I fix the KV. You know, I've asked them about 3 times now. Okay, new transition. Look at that. I've got a transition button. Blowing the fuel dump. So here we go. This is the secret that we're supposed to do. I haven't really got time to watch as the thing explodes, but you'll see the mission complete. label coming up when he's in range and he pops that hand grenade into it. And the weapon I'm using, that I've just used to blow up the dump, is the only anti-tank grenade I've found in the entire level, which is to waste it on blah. There's so many tanks to kill. So many times, and I thought if I just had an anti-tank grenade, just one. Anyway, I don't anymore. I did have one. I've just used it. Getting close down, the ambush is set up. That's where I watch the little cannon hiding between those hills. This gun on top, he's going to basically, for taking out infantry zergs, I'm going to have to decrew him a lot in order to stay stealthed. To get them to drive past me. The crew are going to have to jump off that cannon and hide behind the ridges. What are you guys doing? Oh yeah, get some mines. Now I'm just going to show you one box, okay, but there's actually 6 boxes there, and I have to individually open up each of those boxes and then drag these guys off up to here. Now I'm going to take them up to the hill we're supposed to be defending. I'm going to defend it with a minefield, that's it. So I'll start with a line of, I want to catch as many tanks that come through here as possible. So right to the edge of the map, hopefully that'll get some of them. Round up some other men. Now these are the machine guns that I kept. You remember the machine guns on the skis? I'm putting them in foxholes. Counter actually, yeah. And I've also put one of those you remember I said I don't know what to do with the this is where I'm going to put defence mines. Essentially a load of infantry are going to go chase after my ambush point, and I want them to walk to the minefield first. It's not going to be very well defended, my minefield, my ambush point. But yeah, I put a little tank down in the really out in the open, all on its own, down in front of the village in the drink in the river. That's the minefield. That's a good thick one right before there, and it's an aggressive one. He's going to counter artillery. His job is to go out there and shoot things that are just raining hell on us. So here's the other bunch of mines, which is in a truck. I can't place mines very far on the screen ahead because there are fire bases in the dark there at the top of the map. Enemy fire bases. If I advance much further than that, my mine lane blokes will just get blown up. I won't get any mines off, and I'll just lose the men. So there he is, look down there. That's my super aggressive tank, suicide tank. That's what we should call him. Alright, KV's ready to roll, and I happen to know from trial and error that the KV rounds are in one of these boxes down there. Now, this left-hand flank is weak. I mean, it's really strong. It'd be really strong if that gun had unlimited anti-tank ammo, or maybe 4 times as much, but he doesn't. And although we could reinforce this, I haven't reinforced it with very much. So I'll spread these guys out as much as possible. They are going to get butchered. So there's the KV, he's found the ammo that I wanted him to get, and a load of helmets of all different colours. That's just what he needed. It's a new hat. And I'd like the KV to sit in that dugout spot. It's the hardest tank, and that's the hardest spot for a tank. The other option would be to use the KV as a mobile, is to drive him to the hot spots. But I kind of think he'll last longer and get more kills if he sits in the hardest point, the hardest tank at the hardest point. So there he is. He's up. He's ready. The mines on the hill are ready. The ambush is ready. These guys laying the minefield on the other side of the river. They need a bit more time to lay more mines. I've got anti-personnel mines to lay as well. And the reinforced left side it is just weak. I wouldn't mind having a lot more time to think about that one. But we're running short of time. This is a fairly quick setup period. Now, I'm not going to finish all my job list, everything on my job list in time. I think I'm late, so never mind. I didn't get to tickle the commander's wife, for example. Just didn't happen. It was busy. It wasn't time. And the mighty assault begins. If that was all they sent, it'd be so easy. A couple of weeks in now, look at that tank at the back. He's going to be a problem. He's got that 76 long gun on. In the range and the firepower just to mess me up.
It seems they will attack from the west first.
Round 3.
They don't want to take the airfield.
Fight! Alright, slow start to this battle. I guess they got to get here all across the map. I'm just going to run those. They've got anti-infantry mines to lay, but I don't think there's time. I'd rather they were not dying. I'd rather they lived a few seconds more. Good boy. I salute you. Suicide guy. I don't think he's ready. Minefields are laid. Don't say laid in front of the commander. It makes him angry. I'm just trying to get the sound levels correct. This little tankette I think is fixed and ready to go. Don't know what to do with that. It's got no armour, its gun's rubbish, its armour's rubbish. I can't really see it doing much more than driving out and exploding. Ooh! The attack's begun. So yeah, this is the minefield. I don't know how well it's going to go. It could get none, could get all of them. It's got one. And I think it's got the one I was most scared of. I think it's got the, yeah. Alright, so it's got the, it's already been worth it. Track. No, he's just got 2. Yeah, definitely. No, it hasn't got 2. It's got 1. It hasn't got the one I feared most. I think there's more. There might be another mine out there. Might be. No. Should be so lucky. Oh, now my anti-aircraft's engaged. That was bad. So I'm going to have to decrew the anti-aircraft. Otherwise, if that tank gun fires back, it'll kill it. Tank in there, it's not going to hurt the tank. Alright, so get down there and hide. And hopefully, he won't be like, I know who you are now, I'm going to get you. Hopefully he'll be like, nah, you've gone. I've gone with my business. And then I'll shoot him in the back. Now further down the hill, I think that's a stug showing up on a mini-map. If you're stuck front on arm with the stug at this level, it's really hard work. I'm going to get get side shots and rear shots. Like that one. Look, bum shot. Shoot him in the bum. And again. And the villagers shooting at him too. Done. I missed a trick. I haven't sent some blokes up to repair and recrew that tank. Bum shot tank. That's the Stug, look. That's got to be the Stug. Yeah, that's the Stug. Here he comes. Excuse me. Yeah, if that Stug just hit the mines, Stug. Here's a mine, we're laughing. We'll just nick a load of tanks, we'll nick 3 tanks. Come on, good one. Guess not. So, we're going to duel that Stug with this little 57mm with this tiny tank gun. Hopefully, he's going to try. No, he's coming for us. Damn it. Hopefully, we get, because he's a Stug and he's got a turret, he's going to have to show us his side. He's going to drive side onto us, and we're going to pop him, one shot him, or at least detrack him. So he can't shoot us. Come on, this is it. Just make or break right there. If I get his track, I mean, I can still slow him down, put him out of the fight. I think he's going to win this one, don't you? So, remember me saying if I just had one anti-tank grenade, that's all I'd need. I mean, it really is all I'd need. Just a set infantry. Wait. Ooh, we won. We won the tank duel, look. 57 we won. Better decrew that cannon so you can actually shoot the tank crew. Although the tank crew are getting him. Oh, so this has gone pretty well. We've knocked out 3 tanks. I don't know if there's going to be a second wave coming up this hill, but the first wave has been dealt with for not much in the way of losses. And a couple of guys so far. I only had 6 guys up here. I lost 2. They're going to fix up the Stug, I hope. Might be able to turn that into something useful. Right, meanwhile, I think I really ought to start paying attention to the assaults on the other side of the map and in the centre of the map. That's a bit more. So here's Suicide Boys. Sorry, the heroes. And he's having a choose life moment. He wants to stop being shot, so I'm reversing him out so the hard armours face on to whatever's shooting at us, which is quite a lot of stuff. I'm assuming that was artillery landing on us. So this is going to be another tough defend, this flank. I expect to lose it, and if I'm honest with you, I expect to lose it. I expect to run out of anti-tank ammo. Now this is the problem. These are the banes of my life. They're crossing the drink. There's artillery stugs. I don't know what they're called, they've got a name. I looked it up once. But they're just going to rip us up. Alright, so there's our big AT gun. He's not going to last long. So that stug right now can kill pretty much anything, including all our big cannons. And maybe, probably even our tanks. And he can do it from out of range. And he's got pretty heavy armour to boot. Generally, he's a nightmare. And the best weapon I've got to kill him is this one that's going to be shooting at him now, and it's going to run out of ammo almost instantly. I think there's 4. I think there's going to be 4 of those to kill. Might be 6. Oh, we're doing okay. I mean, we're also alive. Stug artillery. Oh. I might have spoken to you soon. Mind you, there's the KV. It might be able to take an artillery airstrike. Not really holding our own against these. The big problem I have is that I don't have many AP rounds. Most of my guns, like you see the one on the right, that's high explosive hitting it. Heavy armour and I'll be able to track it. I don't, you know, even a track on these fellas would be quite good because you know they wouldn't be able to aim much. Once they killed everything in front of them, they'd be stuffed. So I'm aiming for the tracks, probably with a high X. Probably all I've got. Killed it. It wasn't a high X. That was a high X. Yeah, get it working. You've got a lot of use for a tank, especially as you've got AT rounds in there. Right, so this is against the clock and there's a timer, but there's lots of periods where I'm just not doing anything, like repairing those tanks. So I'm just kind of skipping through it. And in this fight, in this 20-minute long fight, I would suggest to you that I've skipped 10 whole minutes, in which I'm basically doing nothing. I haven't got the ammo or the troops to make any plays. The enemy's not killing me or advancing. And in those little gaps, I've just fast-forwarded. It's the only way I could beat SirJelly Bean score time is to is to cheat with the video editor and cut out loads of minutes. Yes. Can't believe it, a filthy cheater. I have compared the scores. I think it'll become pretty clear to you that my losing streak is going to continue. Losing streak continue quite badly on this one. I wish I had. Alright, is he ready to go? Alright, so I don't know if I have to capture all 3 points by the end of 10 minutes. I have to have captured all 3 points. Because I've lost the one on the left, I've lost the one on the right on this hill. I'm going to go and try and recapture it now with this stug. And the one on the left I haven't lost yet, but I'm fully expecting to, and if I can recapture it, it'll be a flipping miracle. Because I'm massively outnumbered, massively outgunned, You know, I'm thinking like a ninja play. Sending a lone guy. I think how I'm going to plan it, how I'd like to do the left after I've squished this bloke's head under my treads. Clash. Clash, yes. I thought what I'd do is I'd let them capture it and all go on into the centre of town and then sneak a bloke past them round the back, and once all their troops had left the part they captured, just like they have on the right here, on this hill, go back in and capture it like a lone hero. That's kind of my plan for the left if I'm going to recapture it. Not that it's been captured yet, but I think we shall soon see. So I want this to let me capture it. I don't want to drive much further forward. You see that tank there, pretty much if I go any further forward, the fire base under the hill, the enemy fire base under the hill will have range on me and rip the hell out of me. The anti-tank guns and the mortars and everything will lay into me. And I'll just explode and then I won't have the stoke. There's another guy ready to squash him. Check out him. Watch this. Look, the hand grenade! Oh, I was putting my foot down. Like, drive faster, drive on, don't stop. And now, hopefully, I'm thinking he'll just have the ones, and now I can go and squash him. But I might be a bit too nervous. I might shoot him with a gun. Doesn't have a machine gun, this guy. Just has kind of a shorty.
The fascists are advancing into the village. Hold them
Yeah, I'll just pop him. There you go, mate. That'll teach you to miss. Alright, so less looking pretty bad. The anti-aircraft gun's gone down. The anti-tank gun, the one that's run out of ammo, has obviously run out of ammo and been murdered by tanks. This little thing here got like another 40mm anti-aircraft gun on it, but it's got no petrol. I haven't had time to refuel it and hide it like a trapdoor spider. Just going to try and get a few shots off. You might be able to deal with an armoured car for me, but massacre a load of troops. But yeah, no, that's going to fall. I think he's the last. The two guys in that armoured car are the last surviving with a big horde of... There's heavy tanks coming, there's proper tanks, armoured cars, loads of infantry. These two guys out in the open. I think they're gone. No, it's still there. Good luck, lads. Look at this tank right next to them. If only I had an anti-tank grenade. Just one. Oh god, he's right in the village with another nasty looking piece of tank. And what have I got left? I've got the KV. No, I haven't got the KV. I've got the KV driver who's cowering under the KV. I don't know what the timer is. I haven't got my glasses on. I can't read it, but I think from memory it's something like 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 13 minutes. I've got kind of like, to win this one, that bloke next to the KV has got to stay hidden for 13 minutes. Something. And I am going to fast forward through time now. Because that's basically what he's going to do. He's going to try and hide in there. Get a bit of cover. I've got this mini tank. You remember that little tankette I was saying I had that I didn't really think would do much more than explode? This is he on the left here. Where is he? So to hold this village I have 3 men, do I know? Against all of that, against 1, 2, 3, 4, against about 10 tanks. Loads of artillery, loads of infantry. Yeah. And I've got to hold it for like 10 minutes or something, I don't know. I don't know what they're shooting at, but it's not been a good day. Right, so let's skip forward a bit. As I said, I'm going to spend I'm going to cut out about 10 minutes of this now because the gameplay is not gameplay. It's me sitting there watching the screen, not daring to move. My last guy as he cowers next to the KV. So just the highlights, which is anything more than doing exactly nothing. Oh, here's this guy. He's going to do his round and round in circles. And so that little armour car, I see him driving round and round in circles on the mini-map. He does that for 10 whole minutes. He's still alive. He's still doing it when the game ended. He goes round and round, he goes. In a big circle. Now this dug is caught in a minefield. These guys have started repairing themselves, so they're going to start rolling on me. If just one tank drives into town, there's some green in town, and there's some friendly AI that are keeping the unfriendly AI busy. But any one of this tank just drives into town, it's all over. You know, my lone man, or my lone two men, whatever it is they can't stand it. Yeah. I tell you what, mate, why don't you get out, fix it up so you can drive, and then drive it onto some more mines, because I've got some more right in front of you, so you can just like get out, repair it, drive into some more mines. Please do that. It's like that armour car there, he's got a flat gun, he's massacring infantry finds. He's only got to find one. Any of these artillery blamps going into that town, kill one infantry, and we've got to kill one. When he gets repaired, you start to repair him. If he doesn't drive over the mine, if instead he decides to go the way we not drive forwards to turn, he'll kill my one man. I'm editing this on a small screen, I can't see what the clock timer is without moving all the way up halfway across the room and put my glasses on and get the magnifying glass out. So there's my guy. I thought, you know what, let's move him inside that house. And I'm a bit worried about inside this house because outside, as long as nothing sees him, nothing's going to shoot at him. Inside, they have a chance to be seen, but when they fire these arty, if that arty hits the house, anything in the house will die, won't it? I mean, so if the arty just happens to miss to fire somewhere near me, whoa-hey! Alright, so that's how I won. With 5 men left. Look at the map. All that red, I've got a stug with 2 men in it, a cannon with 1 man on it, a light cannon with 1 man on it, and a guy in a shed to wipe out. Yeah, I was thinking the next phase of the mission was going to be kill everything on the map, kill all the invaders. How am I going to do that? But no, victory! Unexpected, glorious victory.